Okay, so I guess I'm gonna leave my hoodie up like Obi-Wan Kenobi because you get to be an OG now when you're like 40, 41, 2, whatever my age is. And I've been looking at this Juneteenth mind control. It's pretty tight shit. Like I mean, it's actually difficult for me to talk about. Not like I'm gonna cry, but like I'm like people expect me to say or make everybody happy. But what makes people happy on June 19th seemed like killing a black person. Seemed like, and in several different places, even again Aurora. Remember Aurora, the Aurora shooting? They strip mall shooting, one dead, whatever. Oakland, fucking one dead. People dancing on the ambulance, making videos. Even one of the injured people going in the ambulance was like this, man. You got shot, bro. That's not cool. I don't know, like you. And then you have this people in your mind when you say this person or that person, and what do you think about what happened in this and that? It's not the same person. That's not the same person, and it's not the person that is it's on the image that you're making. You know when it says not to bear image of Muhammad? That's what it meant. It wasn't talking about Muhammad. Draw a million cartoons of fucking Muhammad. Who gives a fuck about that? Talking about when you have a black woman's spirit that can see through the page, that's not the same woman that's on the fucking paper, then if anything, you should figure out that the personality that you're portraying is not the type of person that be driving around with dead bodies in the car because they're wrapped around their boyfriend's finger. Like, yeah, I know, I get it. You know what I mean? Do what your man says. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Never disappoint. But some people would argue that you're not supposed to be driving around with fucking dead bodies. So you can't come at me with that, like, what do you think about this, that, and everything, and how should I, like, you're gonna tell me, like, every time what they talk about in the courtroom. Like, we're arguing evidence on the courtroom. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't give a shit about none of that song. Remember that you don't care about any of that shit. Out the window. Anyways, who gives a fuck? Anyways, I know it's ugly conversation. But so is dancing on the top. So it's celebrating a person being killed that probably was an innocent bystander. Like, what the fuck? They're savaging you. They're savaging us. It made us look so fucking savage, man. And then how many other cities did they have shootings? Chicago. They be shooting Puerto Ricans. They don't fucking, they shot a black cop and a Puerto Rican couple and fucking. This is all mind control and savaging and about to label a second-class terrorist type of citizen. Like, fucking notice the way that, you know what I'm saying? The media is a fucking sponsored news mishap train wreck, and fucking they don't know, they are not talking about me when you don't, you know what I'm saying? I just sit back and I see them. Like, remember the Pope fucking told everybody to look up copperfiche. He said people that this and that. If you do this, they try to control you. If you can't understand it, you're not one, you're not this, you're not that. And if I have to spell it out, give me the whiteboard and they're fucking tell you all about a shithole. Like, they just described shithole to your face. They don't have nothing in their fucking head. What is in your fucking head? You know what I'm saying? Fucking shit. Yeah, the teabagging, the snorkeling from other fucking political campaigns, then fucking, yeah, then grab her by the pussy and fucking, that's just one thing. They were all the time fucking got their mind in the fucking gutter. All the time. Look at Elephantis and them and shit. They never had their fucking head out of the fucking gutter. Fucking sitting there with your legs crossed, look like 19, little barrettes. What are you fucking talking about? This fucking what the fuck you were talking about? There's the veterans. Like, what the All right, look, media. I mean, when you want to stop fronting, right, it's going to do what it do, right, when you stop fronting. So what's the holdup, right? It must be, let me think what it must be. Looking for people to railroad and put in place of where you should, you know what I'm saying? Like the consequences for what you should be having. Put it on somebody. You need Joe in the volcano. Sacrifice John Benet Ramsey. Shoot a motherfucker through a water tower from a fucking helicopter and burn his kids because you can't debate him. So who want to fucking debate you? Fucking to the curb, man. That shit is swivel. That shit, swivel. Fucking making all of the enabling fucking indecent proposition to fucking grooming fucking Swedish girls and shit, like fucking like putting people in places where they don't belong, you know, just destabilizing their country at first and running rat lines through their countries and fucking supplying opium to fucking the old Turkish, what was it, Fethullahgulen or some shit. He gets to operate on like on the eastern seaboard and shit. It's a big fucking heroin dealer. The eastern Baltimore, dude, is a Turkish slave port in the fucking state that has the central hub of cocaine export in fucking Colombia. And you know what's really fucked up is that it's supposed to be a direct current and it's supposed to be DC mean direct current. That's because they have the agenda in the architecture, Greco-Roman architecture, the Pythagorean lockwork matrices that is supposed to relay a power grid. Direct current. Fucking, they can invent it later. They can invent parkour twice, right? Parkour before it was something excellent. Before it was people running off the top of buildings. There's like some kind of clash of like where you don't get directly to see the root of it. Like you don't get to really see how reality shapes until some point, until the like later, the future. Like there's phases of reality that haven't developed yet in the future. I can't even talk about, because that wouldn't be it. It wouldn't be it. Whatever I'm saying right now, it wouldn't be it without. And I think it's some people that's already over there that's knowing. Basically, they're over there with their understanding or with their knowing, but none of us are over there yet. But we're over there just we actually have to move out of the way because it's some celestial energy. It's some like unraveling matrixy type of energy. And then, you know, these grifters and shit, like, they're going to turn into some fucking Muppets. They're going to turn into some freakish fucking monsters, dude. You'll be able to see them, too.